Hey everyone, it is Kat,
And Amber.
and we are Wandering Soup
Yippers. We out here.
in Mexico, Merida, Mexico. We've been here about, 4 months now?
Gosh, it's been that long
Has
already.
it been 4 months?
A little over 3, maybe.
Yeah, a little over.
Mm-hmm.
We're right at 3. Anyway, so, what is beautiful, y'all? We just gotta throw that out there, do that quick humble brag on the weather here in Mexico. It's been cold at night. Not cool,
Yeah.
but actually cold. Cold enough that we don't have any AC running. We barely cut the fans on. The breeze blows through, and baby, it is lovely. I mean, a good comforter wouldn't be bad right now.
Yeah. My head is cold, so for all you bald heads, I'm saying, it's chilly. It's chilly out here at night. It's still really pretty.
That's a blanket.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's beautiful during the day, and it's cool at night, cold at night. I get why people flock to this city in the wintertime. Why would you not?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get into what we're talking about today. Now, we get a lot of questions via the YouTube channel, the comment section, via email, via DMs. We just get a lot of questions about a lot of different things. But surprisingly, we don't get a lot of questions about being black and gay in Mexico. We get occasional ones. You know, I guess they're just watching our journey and saying, well, let's see what they're going to say about it. So today we thought we'd talk about being black and gay in Mexico. Mexico.
I mean, I think most people, if they are learning by our actions, too. I think that's what it is. I think they're like, oh, if they're black and they're gay and they're living, it must be great. They're like they're having a great time, and that's true. That's true.
Yeah, right. So let's get into it. Nothing to it but to do it. I just be aging myself with my expressions. Ooh, child.
As long as you know.
Always in that. All right, let's start with the elephant in the room. The biggest thing. Is it legal to be gay in Mexico? Yeah, it is. High level surface answer, it is very legal to be gay in Mexico. It has been legal to be gay in Mexico since 1871. This is mainly due to French occupation and some Napoleon laws and codes and things of conduct that were passed. They just never went away. They were incorporated in and they've been still in existence. But if you look at the culture of the people, especially the ones in Yucatan, there's always been the ability to be gay or third gender, however you want to phrase it. So that hasn't been really a problem here in Yucatan Peninsula, which is where we live in Merida.
Yeah.
So
legally, you're good.
you're good. You're good. I mean, yeah. On the other side of that, the everyday living side, Mexico is very Catholic.
Right. I mean, it's a religious country, and like any very religious country, you definitely have people who are sticklers for tradition and for
Their belief.
religion. Yeah, they're into belief. So yeah. I don't think that. I mean, we're here during the pandemic, so we're obviously not going to see like any of the like pride events and things like that maybe would usually happen.
Right.
We don't even have any kind of exposure to anything like that at this point.
Right.
But I think it's pretty chill in general, probably.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So same-sex marriage does occur here, and there's trans rights here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about it, like I said, it's on the surface everything is good. It's just where you're gonna land may be an issue. And hell, being black in Mexico.
Right.
It's obvious that we're black. It's not so obvious that we're gay. So we haven't had any issues navigating that. There is black people in Mexico. There have always been black people in Mexico. The term black may not be the term or the word that should be used, but we have been here. And there are issues with being black in Mexico. Google is your friend. Definitely take a look at that. Is that issue one that we experience? I would have to say no. And it is probably because we are expats. We are not natives here.
Right.
Nor do we live in the typical black communities of Mexico, the black cities and states or towns where they are very poor and there are a lot of issues. And that's just being brutally honest.
Right. Yeah. No, that's true. I mean, there are certain. We have to realize that we're outside of a lot of things culturally, like as expats, we just
Right.
are. So, and that's just how it is. There's not really any way around that, and it's not necessarily a good or a bad thing.
Right.
It just is what it is. So, you learn how to navigate within the realm that you're in.
Right.
And that's really our perspective, and that's the point where we're coming from.
Right.
So.
And mind you, I want to reiterate, rather, that we haven't been here that long.
Mm-hmm.
And as Amber stated, we are here during a pandemic, so the cultural norms are definitely not present.
Right.
So we're not out and about every day. Like you said, we're not attending pride events, but we don't get stares in the streets like we did in Southeast Asia.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. Even though I have had someone ask, just like this has happened in the States though too. Someone asked if we were sisters. I had someone ask me that. Is that your sister? No,
Right.
it's my wife.
Right. There's
But
no,
like I said, that happened in the States before too. So.
right. And it happened in Southeast Asia. It was more of you could see their brains twirling a little bit more. And Southeast Asia is very big family as well. But it's still to see two black women
Right.
is sometimes can be a shock for some people. We haven't had any issues with renting any properties here. Any of the landlords we've talked to, any of the properties that we've viewed, there's been no pushback at all. So that's a beautiful thing. I mean, let's be mindful that in America, even 20 years ago, you couldn't rent in all neighborhoods. You couldn't buy in all neighborhoods because you're black and gay, or have just gay,
Yeah. Or just that.
or just black. Either one of those variables will keep you from getting the home or the apartment or whatever that you desire, right? So to say that we can walk out and about and there's no issues is a beautiful thing.
It's true. Very much so.
Now, what I will say is that it's going to really depend on where you want to live, too. I'm just going to get some
Yeah, but in general, like walking around and like I see, well, you know, the gaydar, I see couples all the time.
all the time.
I see, and I'm like, oh, there's family, there's family. So, so that's really cool. That's always, you know, a cool
beautiful
thing. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if they see that when they see us walking.
I'm not sure. They probably just see two Americans,
Right.
probably.
Because we definitely look American.
Right.
We definitely look American. And Americans, you look Americans if you didn't know. There's something about us, y'all. We give it off, baby. In spades and spades, we look American as hell. Everywhere we've been, we actually pick out Americans. Like if we're out somewhere, especially in Southeast Asia, we go like, we see somebody black and we're like, now they're American.
Mm-hmm.
They're not American. It's very obvious.
Right.
We'll get into that one day if you really want to know what we see when we see us.
That's true.
Now, so you're looking to move to Mexico, and you're black and you're gay. What does that mean as an adult moving to Mexico? I think it means absolutely that you're going to experience what we've experienced. You're not a citizen, and I will honestly say that I'm not abreast of what goes on politically here on the lower level. I am aware of some of the higher level stuff, and that, you know, not like I would be in the States where, you know, I'm concerned about who's the mayor, the governor, representatives, and things of that nature.
The laws that are being passed, or
Right.
people are voting on.
So as an expat, I'm just like, can I afford the rent? What neighborhood should I live in? Am I going to be okay walking the streets? It's
Right.
really base level concerns. And, you know, as we stay here longer, we'll get more concerned about the higher level stuff. But as an adult expat moving here, you won't have any problem. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, I think probably the main thing would be people. Well, not the main thing, but one of the things would be people who are like single and moving, and that's what, you know. We had a video about that for Southeast Asia too, and we can't really speak to that with so much because we're not single and dating while we're traveling. But I mean, obviously, that's something you have to think about, whether you're straight or gay. You have to think about that as you're traveling the country you go to, how you're going to meet people, how friendly people are to foreign, to expats, and how easy it is to date and things like that. So that's just something you have to consider. But, you know, I would think that would have more to do with like language barriers,
Right.
and things like that. So.
Speaking of language barriers, I really do believe that you have to learn some Spanish to live here. We're just tossing that out there. Amber is the more proficient of us. Well, I'm not proficient at all. So if we didn't have her, it would be a hard road to hoe. old expression again. But yeah, you're gonna have to learn some base Spanish, y'all. So start the process. Get into the role of it all before you get here. And then when you get here, if you haven't done that, don't worry about it because you can learn and take classes here. But definitely think about that. You want to learn some base stuff just to make life easier for you because baby, they gonna talk to you like you speak Spanish and like you should speak Spanish. And you both just standing there with the slow blink and the half smile. And they ain't gonna help you out now. Because this ain't country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they don't have to know English.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't move to America. We moved here.
Right.
So get
We're
on
working
that.
on it. We're working on it.
Get on that. So going back a step though. So what I would say, we talked about moving here as adults. The other factor is if you have kids that may be a member or a future member of the LGBTQI spectrum and what that may mean. You may need to do some research on where you want to move. Like I said, gay rights are here, but at the base level, the everyday level, not every city and state is going to be the same. So you need to think about that. You need to think about, as Amber mentioned about being single as an adult and dating, your teens are going to want to date too, right? So you got to navigate that future for them if you're planning on permanently relocating here. You also have to look at safety for them, walking the streets, being who they are, whatever that may be, and also school. So those are concerns that you really need to think about when you think about what city and state you want to relocate to if you are moving to Mexico, because everyone is not equal.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we don't have that specific concern at this moment. As far as, like children go, but that's definitely, I mean, you're always having to consider kind of like what socializing is going to look like for your children, wherever you go.
Right.
So, and there's gonna be, pros and cons. Obviously, you're gonna have to weigh out those things. You're gonna be gaining a lot in experience and in culture and in new experiences wherever you go, but you're gonna be losing some things in terms of like their ability to socialize as much and communicate with people. But to me, ways that it balances out those pros and cons. They balance out eventually. But
For us.
yeah, well,
For adults.
well,
So I think if you were to ask our son his opinion, it would be slightly different. And it should be different because he's looking at it from a totally different perspective than we are. We voluntarily did this move. He came because, he likes to eat and sleep and someone to take care of him. So he had to do all these things. But I think if he were to ask him, he probably would say that he preferred the U.S. And I get it. He had community there. He had kids, cousins. He was entrenched in the life there. So think about that. Can it be done? Heck yeah, we've done it. Is there going to be some bumps with kids? Heck yeah. We talked about that. Check out the video on moving to Mexico with a kid. And you moving to Southeast Asia with a kid. There's going to be bumps and bruises. Just accept those. Sort of anticipate as much as you can. Each kid is going to be different, of course. But try to build your community as soon as you land. We are in all the groups. We meet and talk with the brothers and sisters of Merida quite a bit. There's Black Expats here as well. We have a family, a community that we're building here. Shout out to Spring and Mike and Marcy and Kathy and even Suri and Susan. We're not gay. But we're building that community, and we've met families.
right. There's kids groups as well, or parent groups on Facebook. So those are really invaluable, I would say, when it comes to just trying to get out and socialize and meet other families. Of all kinds.
Right.
So
You got to do it. I think when you move overseas, whatever that may look like, you're going to have to come out of your comfort zone. If you have children, if you have teens, young adults in your household, even yourself, you can't move and then sit on the couch. I'm very thankful to Amber, who makes me get up off the couch. Because, Uber Eats delivers.
and does.
Rappi delivers. So, and thanks to Mike from the Goods. So yeah, it's black and gay in Mexico is easy.
Yeah. I mean, it's there's, like we've said before, we feel very free. So, and that's the difference.
We felt free on this entire journey
That's
so far.
true.
That was part of our journey, was to get to the point where we could feel free and to feel like we're living our dream, our destiny, without shackles,
Right.
if you will. And not to say that America isn't beautiful. America has some great points. I know I've missed some things, but
Calgary.
yeah. But when you walk off the plane or whatever means you get here, you know that it's shut of a doubt. You good to go here.
Yeah.
And again, it's going to depend on the city and the state. So make sure you do your research on where you want to land, either semi-permanently, permanently, or even just to visit. All places are not equal, just like in the States. So do your research, people. That's about it. I think that'd be my main
flexible
tip. Yeah.
About
Be very
moving.
flexible. Yeah. Don't get stuck on the place.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
If you go one place, if it is not working out,
Move. Move. We've moved like I don't know how many moves we've made on this journey. We moved in the city that we've been in a couple of times. You know, we just like, we don't like this. We're moving. Yeah, that's what you're doing. That's part of the journey, is finding you and finding your happiness.
right.
I am Kat.
And Amber.
We are Wandering Soup. Subscribe, like, share, follow, do all those things, y'all. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace and love, y'all.